Pima County Sheriff is saying that this morning, the members of the Guthrie family, including their spouses, they are not suspects in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie.
Police say they believe she was taken from her home against her will. They're now using a device known as a signal sniffer to try to detect signals from the 84-year-old's pacemaker. The Pima County Sheriff's Department now says all of the clothing seen by the suspect in a security video may have been purchased from Walmart. Investigators are reviewing security video from Walmart stores and analyzing DNA found on gloves near Guthrie's house.
Joining us now is former FBI agent Dennis Franks. Dennis, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
So law enforcement says investigators are using that device to try to detect the signals from Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker. But why are they doing this now, more than 2 weeks after she disappeared? And is it likely to work?
That's a good question. I would have thought this would have been used at the outset, because what it is, it's a sniffer, or it's a device that detects signals, radio frequency signals, which are low voltage, and it has particular signatures for the pacemaker. And I don't know for sure, but it's possible that even each pacemaker has a particular signal itself that would identify it. But yeah, they're flying over the areas, and I would have thought this would have been done early on. I don't know why, if it hasn't been done early on, why it's waited till now. It's a good question.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions people still have as this investigation continues on into its third week now. The DNA from that glove found near Nancy's home points to an unknown male. Could this be the breakthrough investigators need, and should we be getting this DNA testing back relatively soon?
I think it's possibly a good breakthrough in the testing. It takes longer than most people think. I don't know how long it'll take. Whatever the processes that go through, it's painstaking and detailed, so it does take some time. Now, if this person's hasn't been arrested or convicted, they may not be in the database. So it may be just having the DNA and then trying to match it with any extraneous DNA that might have been found in the house, and then also matching it with anybody that they have questioned and taken samples from them. So it's a process. It's a piece of the puzzle, but there are many more pieces to add to the puzzle so far.
TMZ is reporting it's received a fourth demand email. So how do investigators typically verify the authenticity of these communications and use them to track suspects?
Yeah, this is a little different in that if there are, demand, if it's to provide information, they need some verification that this person knows something about it, provide some information that they would know that would place, the person there, or identify, Miss Guthrie, something about it. And it's because even in regular ransom matters, you want some proof of existence. In this case, where someone else is calling in, you want some proof that they know something that law enforcement is aware of before taking it seriously, which, maybe they are.
Well, we talk about it almost every day now. There's been so many leads, tens of thousands of leads. How do investigators even begin to weed through all of this? And, when they released something like that security video, I have to imagine then they just get even more leads out there.
Yeah, that opened the floodgates, I'm sure. So there's command post, and in the command post are analysts who are sitting at their computers. Calls come in, emails come in, messages come in, and they're filtered. They may even go through headquarters, but they're filtered into this command post where the analysts receive them, they look at them, they analyze them, they try to compare them to see if it's similar to any other messages that have come in. And then everything is kind of cataloged and given to a supervisor above them or supervisors to prioritize what they think should be done next. And then they are assigned to the agents and other investigators to go out and question people, or go search this Walmart or that Walmart, or go. Recently, I've heard they've been going to gun stores, and that may be important. I would think that they would go to the gun stores anyway, just to see if anybody recognized. But I think it could be that they're narrowing down something, because there's specific information right now. I believe that they are going to specific gun stores.
I hope they're narrowing things down and we have a resolution soon. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.